we were talking about Street Fighter earlier off screen.
Yeah.
So Street Fighter, right? I feel that right when they launched you were mentioning about when you the game is slightly you can create your own character and then you can
Oh yeah,
walk
yeah, yeah.
around
I
the
think
Street Fighter street and then you can go to the arcade to play the old games. That
yeah,
is a good
because
thing lah.
because I think we talk about like Steam, the platform, the PlayStation. I think overall Japanese gaming developer or the gaming console, they are left behind. So I think Street Fighter
Yep.
6, they are very intelligent. So that if you buy Street Fighter 6 in a PlayStation 5, you are
Yep.
able to play every version of Street Fighter in the Street Fighter history. If you
Yep.
buy the Street Fighter 6, and then yeah, I think is a very intelligent. And we also talk about how Street Fighter 5 screw up because before their success, they are selling a lot of add-ons, and they make you yeah,
Microtransactions.
I
That's right.
think because I think Japanese people, they are the bosses, they are very desperate. The top management, the CEOs in the Japanese company, they are too desperate because they felt that they are too left behind, and they would like to earn more money along the way. So sometimes they do it too fast and they screw up. So yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, so that's what we mentioned during off screen. But there yeah, so what I was saying is that they were when it launched Street Fighter 5, they launched with without the intent of, figuring out the market or figuring out who is the audience or how they play. They just straight away launch the game, and then after that, certain characters are locked behind a paywall. That is infuriating and absolutely right. You know, it's really a misstep. So
Yeah.
this brings me to the new. Here's where it gets funny. You also asked me, right? So what games are you interested in? Resident Evil 4 remake?
Oh,
As or what else? What's the other game called?
Final Fantasy 7
I
remake, Resident
I said no
Evil 2
because
remake. Yeah.
yeah, so I was like, no, because you know why? Final Fantasy has disappointed me enough. So enough is enough. So here's then I say, you know what's the recent game I play? You see it on the screen?
Star
Lego
Wars.
Star Wars.
Okay.
Lego Star Wars.
Oh yeah, I think Lego was almost bankrupt, but they really found their way and came back. I would say Lego
Yep.
is genius.
Okay. I need your undivided attention because here's where right I recently played this game, right? You see, I noticed, okay, there's a discount lah. There's a discount on the game, almost 50%. But remember, this period, right, there's no new games being released. So that's why, right, they're trying their best to quickly capture as many, sales as possible. So that's why there's a lot of sales during this period. During October onwards, it'll be like all new games will overshadow any old games. Okay, back to the thing. Okay, Star Wars, right? I was playing the game, right? And then I noticed when I played the game, I'm like, holy shit, I'm playing Star Wars. And then the and then right, the funny thing is that right, there's 300 over characters, 300 over characters. At any time we can swap between any character. And then each character have their own categories for to solve a puzzle. That game itself, right, is so fun. You don't really feel that you're pressured to buy a character pack. You're not pressured to earn to buy something, buy currency, right, in real money to advance. No, you just play the game. Then it got me thinking, how do they make money? Actually, right, they don't exactly have to make money because they are Lego. Lego themselves, right, the main product is Lego. So in order to create a positive PR, right, for what I need to, to go through do all this microtransaction? No ma. I only
Yeah.
need to,
So
make people
so
right love the
yeah.
product Lego itself.
So I got what you mean. So Lego is like, okay, first, Lego is e-commerce merchandise, and they are very rich during Christmas and Thanksgiving is the time that they got rich. And then they are gaming company. And the best thing is they also like helping the famous like recreate the famous story like Star Wars, like Harry Potter.
mm,
So what you want to show?
yeah lah.
Money, salary? Is it their salary is good?
No lah, I just want to show developer. So this game developer this
Game.
game developer, right? The only thing they do is Lego only. Lego they memang do Lego products only. And they are
Mm,
under Warner Bros. Warner Bros. The parent company is Warner
genius,
Bros. But TT
genius.
only dedicate to doing you know what's it called? Lego products only.
Sorry,
Nothing much.
one question.
What
So can you click on
but
Warner Bros?
but
Is it bought by Disney? Is now Warner Bros under Disney? Is
oh,
what?
you give me a moment first. I don't think so. Warner Bros. is this is oh okay. Nevertheless, right? This is Warner Bros. Is memang themselves.
Can you move up? Can you move up?
There's no this is a
No,
move up.
because I remember there's some okay Discovery, HBO. I think HBO bought over Warner Bros. Something like that. Now just curious because like
Okay, give me
I
a
just want
moment.
to know what happened.
Okay, okay, all right. Warner
Yeah.
Bros. Discovery is the what
Okay,
is the they are the parent company themselves.
okay. So wait,
Yeah, they are the
W. Okay, so no one bought over yet. No one bought over yet.
as of now.
But they bought
I
over
mean, if you
Discovery,
look
so
at
they are
here
getting,
lah.
meaning they are getting even richer because they just bought over Discovery Channel, which is big.
Mm, mm,
And then in terms of
mm.
the intellectual property, just now I saw like Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo, and also the DC Comics.
Yeah lah.
Just
But
now
okay,
I saw.
so yeah, so before I lost my train of thought, okay, Warner Bros. Right? So this particular company, right? Not this one it's actually TT Games They only
Lego,
do
yeah.
Lego only. Yeah, so they do nothing but dedicated to Lego, but they are memang Warner Bros. Studio. They memang is Warner Bros. Studio.
Yeah, because
It's like you remember the book Blue Ocean Red
mm,
Sea, right?
yeah.
Remember you? Yeah. They pursue instead of pursuing, they don't use Lego games as a, as their cash cow or their income revenue stream. This is only an extra, it's only bonus. That one is just to create this is just to create PR, public relation, to show the wonder of Lego world, to create like it's just another form of media to enrich the Lego experience. That's what I'm saying.
We
So
don't
they
know
don't
about that. We
pursue,
definitely don't know about that because you
we will
see,
never know lah, but from what I
you
see.
see why I say unlikely because you say sorry, why you move? You say discover our company over the past 3 decades. So yeah, spanning 3 decades. So I'm pretty sure they don't work together. But I think they found the blue ocean, like what you say. Okay, because everything I saw makes great sense now. You see, because Warner Bros. Earned a few IP, right? I think Harry Potter is under Warner Bros. As well. And we already StarCraft is recently sorry, Star Wars was recently bought over by Disney, and Batman DC,
Disney.
because a lot of friends has been telling me that DC movies are shit. DC games like Batman are shit, totally rubbish. And a lot of friends are telling me that Lego Batman is more successful than Batman. So we can put this into
I will
another.
let me
Yeah,
okay.
sure, sure.
Okay, I give you let me just give you a bit of fact, because this is what that was the reason why, right? That was the last straw, right? That made me like totally, right, disagree with with the current gaming climate. The game that was launched is called Gotham Knight. You see, Gotham Knight, right, is a game, right, where they you get to play as Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, and Red Knight, Red Hood.
Yep.
So the problem is that, right, the system that is developed, right,
Sorry,
is
one
more
second.
towards
One
live
one
service
second.
game.
Yeah, do you mind to type in the game so that people like
Yeah,
so
sure.
I know. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Gotham Knight. That was the one that was the straw that broke the camel's back. This game, walao suffer from performance issue, never mind. It's 30 frames per second, 30 frames per second, untethered. Meaning to say you can both you can play two players in the same open world, but you can be anywhere at the map. The problem is that, right, 30 frames, right, is unacceptable by today's standard. Then they suffer from performance issue. The game missions are so uninspiring that, right, all the time you're chasing drones to unveil the map, and then your combat, right, is so clunky. Are you trying to be a fast action game, or are you trying to be a Dark Souls game? You can't even decide. The reason why I say this is because, right, previously there was a game, right, called, okay, I'm about to type in Arkham Knight. This is Arkham Knight. You look at the ratings, 9 out of 10.
Wow, 9.
And
Wow.
this was developed on 2015 by this studio called Rocksteady. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And also published by Warner Bros.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, right, they make a very amazing Batman game. The problem is that, right, when people see this game, they were expecting, right, the new game to be, a successor. But they say, oh, no, it's a separate game. And they still flop because why people are always gonna compare your previous good game.
Yes.
Fast forward today, right? The same developer, right? The same developer, I told you, right? Rocksteady Studio.
Yep.
They're about to launch a new game called Suicide Squad.
Okay.
Do you know the story about the Suicide Squad?
A bit. Yeah.
Okay, a bit. Okay. Nevertheless, it hasn't been launched yet.
Okay.
And already, right, is number one is show as a live service game. Number two, their gear system is based on the gear score. So that means the higher the number means the better lah.
Okay.
Number three, everyone is using either using a gun or a sword. Like for example, some people call this guy over here, his name is Captain Boomerang. Why is he using a gun when he can be shooting boomerang? That's in the comic, right? He's damn fucking strong, And then, right, this guy is Shark. I don't know what's his name, Shark King or whatever. He is a fucking shark. Shouldn't he be using a melee weapon or himself or a fist or a tank? What the fuck, man? So that's why I'm like, from there, right, you can see where my anger is coming from.
And then I think Harley Quinn is famous for being sexy.
These are the part of the the concept. The title is great. Suicide Squad had to kill the Justice League. Ooh, it's exciting, but the execution, right? The way the game systems they develop is like, no, thank you, I'll pass. I've already outgrown this so-called live service model.
Okay, I think I beat a comment about that because I mean obviously they are using the MBA method. They just tender out the project, see who has the lowest price, who can develop the project on time. So the problem is if you're using project management methods to develop a game, you're meant to screw up because the CEO or the project manager who manage the project, obviously they might not know what is Suicide Squad. So in their memory, they don't even know how it should looks like. So yeah, because it's a project management. In the MBA school, they will always say this is project management. You don't need to know the product, but you will deliver. and then
Yep.
the MBA teaches the CEO or the project manager to be very confident because they don't need to know anything.
Yep.
So I think this is the result that I think
Yeah.
this
This is
is
the
a
result
Western
lah.
world issue, I would say. Western
Yeah.
world issue.
So because you are the issue is that, right, Warner Bros, right, you are a big entertainment company. You have to manage many product. You cannot have those stupid artists lah, all these producers, directors are taking their own sweet time.
Warner Bros already have 90% filling rate for DC movie or DC game. I think you can agree on that, right?
I can agree with that. Because they have no soul. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Because I think they have Superman, they almost
There's no
screw up
soul
Superman.
in their art anymore.
Yeah, because okay, they screw up Justice League, they screw up Superman, and even Woman was not a great success, but it's almost there, I would say. It's almost there. And Suicide Squad is actually is only Harley Quinn. It's just sexy. I think
Yep.
they are a big failure is hello.
Something, I think, disconnect.
Okay, yeah, I think bad internet.
I
Okay,
actually
so I think the problem they're facing is like even their success is like an element of surprise. It's like in the Wonder Woman, actually you only like Gal Gadot. You don't really like Wonder Woman. You watch like Suicide Squad,
Yep.
you just like Harley Quinn. That's all. So and then their problem the problem they face is very similar to the animation called the Villains, the yellow minion, the minions.
Minion, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
because
Yep.
I mean, do you remember what is the actual movie in the Minions? Because I think it's like I forgot.
Despicable Me.
Yeah. So
Despicable Me.
yeah. So I'm just saying that the problem about the Warner Bros is like the whole thing is a failure. The only success in the whole series is the element of surprise or few characters. So for this Despicable Me, the only reason that it deserves to be a movie is Minions. The main character is a failure. The storyline is a failure. The way they direct is a failure. The creativity was not there. So people watch Despicable Me for the Minions. And luckily now they know. Right. Now they know that like the succeed is the Minions, so they should make a movie based on Minions, not Gru. So now the main characters are Minions. You see the problem? Because the whole series, the whole storyline, everything is a failure. They realized that Minions is but it took them too many years. If you ask me, after I released Despicable Me, if I'm the CEO of the company, the next movie will be Minions. It won't took me like so many years to realize. So the problem about DC is the same. After they make Superman, they make Batman, they make like so many movies, then they realize that Woman is the one who attract. Then afterward, they realize that you see, oh yeah, I think Minions is yeah. I think just now it was clear. So Minions are the better movie. Because compared to you, do you remember Shrek? Shrek?
Shrek.
Yeah,
Yes.
Shrek.
It's actually donkey.
Yeah, because Shrek overall is a very successful movie because Shrek is attractive, Princess Fiona is attractive, the donkey is attractive, the dragon, the donkey's wife, the dragon is attractive, even the babies are interesting, and even the newest friend, Puss in Boots, they are all success. They are all a major success if you ask me in terms of the character design. Because yeah, I think Shrek 2 is a very nice picture. It's like everyone in the movie, like Shrek Forever, or every character in the movie is interesting. Compared to like DC, every single character you don't really like them. You see, you don't like any of their character inside, so they just happen to have like Wonder Woman or Harley Quinn. So somehow the franchise or the series survive compared to like Lego. You see, I think the Lego Star Wars is like what you discussed just now. Like you tell me that the latest console game is a major disappointment, and I can see that because it's not about the technology, it's not about the 3D, it's about the story, the storytelling, the execution. It's like Shrek, when Shrek started, they have nothing, they have no characters. They they are like threatened by Disney because Disney already have all the nice people, but like DreamWorks, they have nothing. And Lego, the one that you say about the Lego, yeah, I think last time they about Shrek, the other mirror is the Grinch, if you remember the Grinch, right? Before they release
Yeah.
the character Shrek is the Grinch.
Mm.
And Lego is cool because you see they are smart that they have no intellectual property with Star Wars, but the the Star Wars story that was retold by Lego is better than the Lucasfilm or better than the Disney 7. If you remember the Star Wars 7, the Star Wars 8, and Star Wars 9,
Mm.
I would say
Yep.
it was a major failure. So it's like it feels so bad that why don't you watch Lego? If you make Lego a movie and
It
I think it will be a major success compared to what we had released by Disney.
okay. So here's the funny thing, you see. Uh, Star Wars is more popular right now with the all these series
Yeah,
all these series like Book
yeah,
of Boba Fett, Andor, Obi-Wan, and then The Mandalorian.
yep,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's actually Star Wars is more, you know, and then the cartoon like Clone Wars,
yeah.
Rebels, etc. etc. Actually, what happened? What really happened was this um Disney tried to what's it called? They just bought Star Wars, and the acquisition was a lot of money.
Yeah,
So they needed something to quickly recoup their costs. So they just quickly slapped everything
yep.
and went for Star Wars 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, yeah. I think it
They
was
needed a
sad.
quick trilogy lah.
Yeah, because the problem about Legend is easily destroyed. And I see your point. Is like
Yeah.
I think if they just focus on
Yep.
Boba Fett or Obi-Wan Kenobi or Mandalorian, and you know what's the saddest thing? Can you put
Specific.
can you put Star Wars Old Republic? The saddest thing is like the movie
Uh,
the
Old
movie in the
Republic don't
game
have yet.
is a major success. They just need to how sad about the Star Wars 7, 8, 9 is like they just need a movie. What they need is the movie or the cut screen. I mean the just some story from the game, and then they will be a major
From the
success.
yep.
And you look at the game is like 2008, but have you watched any trailer like movie trailer from the Old Republic?
I played the game. Nice. The Old Republic lah. It's an MMO game. I played the game. It's
Wow.
amazing. I'm like, holy shit. It's okay. It's not a terrible game. It's just that people are disappointed. They're hoping for like, a nice what's it called? See, it's like World of Warcraft but Star Wars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I played this game. It's
Wow.
amazing. I like the game. But the issue is that right, people were disappointed because of the promises and etc. lah.
Yeah, I think
It's
the
a proper
problem.
Star Wars,
Yeah,
MMO
but
game.
I think for me, from my point of view, I think the movie trailer is too good, but the game is another story. But I just want to say that if
Yeah.
like Star Wars 7, 8, 9, they just steal they steal the script from the Old Republic and they try to make it a movie, and then I think it will be an Avatar moment, you know? It's not like you're watching like Star Wars
Yes.
7. It looks like Luke Skywalker,
Actually,
but
it's happening.
yeah.
So you see all this all this plan, right? A lot of
Yeah.
these will have like Knights of the Old Republic.
Mm,
They will have all this, Old Republic stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's called Star Wars Acolytes, but nevertheless, right, they are exploring more on,
Yep. But
the older Star Wars.
yeah, I think it's a slightly better direction, but I would say they will screw up as much as the group, I forgot, Despicable Me. Is like, I think they will end up
Despicable Me.
spending way too much money before they realize that Minions is always right. Because you know what's so special about Minions? They look exactly like Lego, but the Lego character with yellow color. You see the problem. It's like no matter how much money you spend, but the amazing story is very little. You play too much, you end up that Lego Star Wars is better than Star Wars, or like Minions is better than Despicable Me, because
Yeah, that's why
yeah.
that's why I'm looking at alternative media to satisfy my my need for. I'm trying to satisfy my need. You see, the other game that made me boycott Star Wars is called Star Wars Battlefront 2. This game is supposed to be a what we call a first-person shooter game lah, where you fight against your friends or people online. This game, Battlefront 2, right, was actually this game. They had a okay. I have to show you. Okay, 2005, 2005. 2005. They
Cool,
already
cool.
have a game called Star Wars
On
Battlefront
Steam, huh?
2,
On Steam.
and in 2000 and what? Yeah, you can buy it, and it's still better than the shit that they try to shove on you. I can't remember which is it 2020. I can't remember if they launched in 2020. Okay, never mind. I'll just type that Star Wars Battlefront 2. It will go to the recent one. Okay, 2017. That game, right? What happened was that, right? They released the game from it was, it was a shit show. They release with microtransaction because the upgrades of the units, right, the characters upgrades, right, is tied into the what is it called, cards. It's a card system. So in order to get cards, right, you need to earn loot boxes. To earn loot boxes, you need to complete I don't know how many matches. That
Oh
system,
God.
right, was so egregious and so shady, right? Everybody, right, told start straight away, right, boycott that game.
Hey, now,
I still haven't touched that game.
oh, sorry, can I cut you a bit? I just remember,
Mm.
other than the Star Wars Old Republic, there's another amazing game, is like the about Darth Vader and his apprentice. I think that story, if they bring it on the movie screen or the movie theater, it will be cool. What's the name?
It's called yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's called Star Wars, what's it called? The Force Unleashed. It's
Oh
this game. The
yes,
thing is that,
yes,
right, yeah, it's called Star Killer lah, the guy.
yes, yes. Indeed. Feel your anger.
Now it's recording.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Nevertheless, this game, right, it was so I bought it on the PlayStation 5 for 7 Australian dollars. I had like more fun. But the to conclude lah, right? I memang already, I the current gen games, right? I just I had one more I know I to
Yeah.
see already.
Yeah, I understand what you're
You
saying. It's like, as long as Monopoly or poker or Texas Hold'em poker is a
can't
better
spend
game.
too much energy getting mad.
Yeah. I can understand that. It's just like sometimes I give up watching
uh,
movie. I give up playing game. Yeah.
yes, yeah,
It's okay. I think we had a good day today. Yeah.
yeah. That's why yes.
I remember I watched The Force Awaken. It was shocking. And then if if um if they can make this on the movie, I think it will be insane success. And Old Republic, it will be an Avatar moment, I would say. I would say that if they make the Old Republic into a perfect movie, it will be like
There was this Star Wars game is
yeah.
called
Yeah. I
Jedi
yeah, I
Fallen
think
Order.
I watched this as well because for me, yeah, I think this will be a perfect Star Wars 7, you know. If Star Wars 7 is Fallen Order, it will be hallelujah. And if Star Wars 8 is like
Yeah,
Force
because
Awaken,
they already the new game is yeah, the new Star Wars Survivor is this is the continuation
uh,
but the this game is memang, this game is good because it is really like they develop it, you know, with their soul and everything about it is memang Star Wars. But the
mm,
issue is that right, it's the publisher is EA Games.
okay.
The same publisher that commissioned Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Mm,
So that's why to that right, every game from now on right, from even though right this game was good, I still treat it as you are guilty until proven innocent.
but yeah, I think like what you said, the problem is the publisher or the gaming platform. Like, is it on the Steam? Is it on PS5? Is it from Xbox? Or is it on iOS? Because
Should be in all.
yeah, because the problem is like when you release the game, if it's not in the Steam or any popular platform, it will be dead because like like we have no time for all this shit because you when you buy
But
PS5, you're expecting the game to be on PS5 and it's designed for PS5. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So there's a lot of Star Wars game, but then you go into the mobile game, right? You'll be like, see, I mean, there are plenty of Star Wars stuff, but why play it on the mobile game when you can play on when you can play on the console on the big screen? You play on the you play on the tablet or you play on the yeah. This is where I hate mobile gaming. Is because when you look at a small screen, right? You strain your eyes.
Actually, I don't know. I mean, for me, it's fine. I don't play games. I play very little games. Maybe Dota 2 or poker game because I'm old.
Yep.
But I understand, but I know why it's going that way because okay, if they want to, if you want to like play a PS3 5 game, you need to buy a PS5 and then you need the space, you need time, you need internet. But if you buy a mobile game, you for example, you're in the office, right? And then you're going to shit and